Hello again, everyone. Welcome back and welcome to Ocho Rios, Jamaica and the beautiful Sans Souci Resort. Couple Sans Souci and Ocho Rios, 4-star resort. With me today are two of my traveling companions, Mark Lewis and Larry Tatum. Today we're going to be reviewing the Jericho Hill. And this actual size is called the OS. Now, all their sizes... actually, it's the OBS. I'm sorry, the OBS. All their sizes are named in relation to Johnny Cash and the songs, and they were inspired by Johnny Cash's rendition of Cocaine Blues. So take from that what you will. Now, these cigars are Nicaraguan binder and filler, but they use a San Andreas Mexican wrapper. So we're going to sample this today, and hopefully this comes across where you can see it, but the backdrop is beautiful. Disregard these two. So anything you want to say, guys, before we get started?
No, I'll do anything for a free cigar.
Absolutely. That's what I thought. So let's get right to it. All right. All right, it's a nice box press, as you can see. It's 4 3/4 by 52. I checked the measurements to OBS, 4 3/4 by 52. So cut this and pass it down. Excellent draw. Clear it for Mr. Mark.
There's the whole thing.
Mark said his was
Just a little low for him.
Okay, you got a lighter? You need a lighter?
Good draw.
Larry said his had a good draw. Hey guys.
What's going on? Got the cigar blog going?
Yeah, we're doing a review right now.
Good stuff. I saw them, they were awesome.
Oh, thank you. Now, as far as I know, this is the first ever outside the U.S. into the Caribbean review of any cigar. So, Larry's a lawyer. I'll get him to check it out. But you can't deny that backdrop back there. Well, some of the initial flavors we got at first, because we're about a half-inch in now, and it's changing rapidly, it seems to be. But I was getting brown sugar, sort of a graham cracker flavor, some subtle wood notes, dry wood. We've gone back and forth on what type of wood. But Mark, what were you saying?
Cedar. It's sweet. There's a little sweetness to it.
Yeah, I would say there is some cedar mixed in with that graham cracker. It's just a light graham cracker type flavor. Larry?
Balsa.
Balsa.
It's light.
Larry?
I get it.
Yeah.
Light wood.
It does. You know, like you ever chewed on like one of those little airplanes you used to make when you were kids? That they
You
put little
chewed
kids
those?
in? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's
the flavor I'm getting. It took me a while to dip into that memory. But.
Larry is the man. All right, so that's the first initial flavors. We'll be right back when something changes. All right, we're about an inch, maybe an inch and a half in at this point. And the cigar is definitely, all three of us agree, it's picked up in sweetness. The cedar, the brown sugar, the graham cracker. We didn't talk about the pepper. It's not a heavy black pepper. I'd call it a white pepper.
I agree.
White pepper, I would say it's around a 7-ish, 7.5. It's average. Okay, it's not overpowering. And the finish seems to be one of a brown sugar and cream to me.
Yeah, I could go more cream than brown sugar, but it's.
I get the brown sugar though. Yeah. I get it. Larry?
I think
Balsa wood, boy.
No, I think it's more like biscuits.
Biscuits.
Yeah, I think it's kind
You
of
mean
a
the English biscuits?
no, like Southern biscuit. Got a little
Oh.
biscuit, maybe a little gravy
yeah.
type thing with a little pepper.
Well,
type
Larry's
thing.
a good Southern boy, so he's going to pick up those flavors. So you in the North won't have any idea what he's talking about. But anyway, the cigar is definitely picked up in sweetness, medium-bodied. I think we all agreed at best. By the way, we're here at the Martini Bar at San Souci, so that's if you visit. We've been here now 3 times. We love this place, and they were very gracious enough to let us do this video here because they don't know we're doing it. So we asked for forgiveness, not permission. The ash is extremely tight. If you look at it, it's almost a perfect burn. Very nice. Now this will be a short cigar. You know, you saw the time before this segment. We're at an hour at best, probably. So nice short cigar. So the Jericho Hill OBS going along real nicely. We'll be right back. Okay, I am right here at the band. For some reason, I'm a little further along than my compadres, but the basic flavors are the same. The sweetness is still intact. We're also getting a little coffee at the base. Now, by the way, these are from Crowned Heads, and they're made in the My Father factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, for Crowned Heads. So you know they're probably going to be pretty good anyway. Still would call it medium-bodied. I don't think it's going to get beyond that. The finish is still about the same. I'm getting a slight influence of the graham cracker, just a little, but primarily it's brown sugar and a nice sweet cream. The finish is actually very pleasing about the cigar. And actually, there's not many other things to say. I'm going to remove this band here in a second. You'll see it later. So we will be right back. Any parting shots?
Yeah, it's smooth.
It's smooth. Yep. I forgot that.
It's very smooth and not got a good little chill to it. I think an excellent honor to in comparison to Johnny Cash with this, because I think it is very, very smooth and kind of chilled.
So a good tribute to Johnny Cash. All right. So we'll be right back. Well, I'm down to about an inch or inch and a half remaining. As you can tell from the time, about 40 couple minutes. We're going to be close to an hour in. At this stage, you really get a lot of the sweet cedar, followed by the graham cracker and well, the other notes. The coffee is still at the base, but your primary sweet flavor is your cedar, the graham cracker, the brown sugar, and secondary along with the graham cracker. Now, if you hear something in the background, the music, that's the pool aerobics going on the level below us. So they're having a good time down there. My wife, one of them. Any other flavor notes?
Mine as is Mark's.
Yeah, all of our wives are down there. Any other flavor notes that you're noticing? The cigar is constructed very well. Of course, you would expect that from the My Father factory. They don't put out junk. But it's been burning extremely well. The ash is by and large very tight. No problem there. That will probably fall off here momentarily, but at this point it doesn't show any signs. Any other flavor notes that you noticed? Still very smooth, medium bodied.
Yeah, it's a good consistency to this cigar. I'm thinking that the flavor on it to me has kind of gotten to more of like a gumbo. It's more of a filet type of thing to it. So, and as far as the type of coffee, you know, it's either kind of a Cafe du Monde between that and a Jamaican, you know, Blue Mountain.
You know, when you say that, you can almost get a chicory taste to it. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. And the finish to me is even smoother and sweeter than it was at the beginning.
It's
But
not harsh. Not harsh at all.
No, and finish is key in a cigar, and this is a very pleasing finish. I think we can all agree on that. So, Should be back here shortly to wrap it up, but that's where we are. Be right back. All right, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Basically, your flavors haven't really changed that at all. It's a very consistent cigar. The way it starts is the way it finishes. You see you get close to an hour out of this cigar, depending on how quickly you smoke it. And we did notice that it might have tipped up in strength just a tad. We're going with medium to full body.
A little more pepper.
A little more pepper. I would say the pepper ticked up to about an 8. So that's always good. It's white pepper, remember that. Not much lingering white pepper on the finish. Your finish is primarily that sweet cream with some brown sugar influence and maybe a tad of the graham cracker, but just a little bit to give it a little extra flavor. Larry has some real descriptive terms as we've seen. So Larry, what do you have to wrap up with?
Well, one thing is that the cigar seems to have a good aroma to it. There's not a lot of harsh aftertaste that I'm getting from this, and I still am picking up a little bit of the I think the chicory was a good.
Well, I think I agree, but I think that might be tied in with chicory and the graham cracker. That difference in taste, I believe that could be there, described that way. Mark pointed out that for this 10-day trip, we packed our own cigars. We bring them to Jamaica. We don't buy any here. And I think, I know he brought a lot. I brought probably, 60 or so.
I only brought 40.
He only brought 40. So, and Larry's sponging off of us. So,
actually, Larry gave us a couple of good cigars.
He did. But as far as scoring, we collectively we agreed this is the 91. Very good cigar. Crown Heads can be very proud of that, and I think by and large anyone that likes their cigars would like this. Price point, this was around just shy of $10, right? 9 and change. So you can should be able to get these anywhere that handles Crown Head cigars. So there you have it, the Jericho Hill OBS.
Yeah,
in honor of Johnny Cash, 91.